On your screen now, Andrew McGahn getting booked into the Washington County Jail. McGahn is accused of killing Clinton and Kristen Brink while they were hiking in Devil's Den with their two daughters. Investigators say his DNA was found at the scene of the attack, and since his booking on Wednesday, McGahn hasn't left the jail, where tonight he's being held behind bars without bail. And that decision coming today while McGahn faced a judge for the first time. Thank you for joining us tonight at 7. I'm Joshua Pineda. He's facing 2 counts of capital murder. Our Gabriela Phelan was in the courtroom this morning and has more on the hearing.
Early this morning, 28-year-old Andrew McGahn made his first court appearance here in Washington County, where he was ordered to be held without bond. And prosecutors tell me they do plan to seek the death penalty in this case, after he allegedly murdered Kristen and Clinton Brink in Devil's Den State Park over the weekend, leaving behind their 3 daughters. Although our cameras weren't allowed in the courtroom, we did catch a quick glimpse of McGahn in a holding cell where he could be seen facing away from the camera with his head tucked down. He was dressed head to toe in stripes and shackled at the waist and ankles. Today's proceeding was what is known as an 8-1 hearing, which really just means that it's McGahn's first appearance before a judge. During the hearing, McGahn was advised of the charges against him, which were 2 counts of capital murder. He also was informed of his right to legal counsel and was appointed a public defender to take on his case. Typically during these hearings, a bond decision takes place, and in this case, again, the court did determine that he would be held without bond. Now, this was not a plea hearing, so McGahn did not enter a plea of guilty or not guilty. However, his arraignment was scheduled for August 20.
He had a Kia Stinger automobile. That automobile was identified by some of the witnesses that were at the scene who were very helpful. The public has been helpful in this case. Because of the uniqueness of that automobile, investigators were able to locate it at the barber shop day before yesterday and effectuate his arrest. Once he was arrested, as the colonel and the major stated yesterday, admissions were made by the defendant that made us confident that we're going to be able to prove this case beyond a reasonable doubt when it comes to trial.
Brandon Carter, the prosecuting attorney for Arkansas's 4th Judicial District, shared with me that he plans to file formal charges either today or Monday, and at that point his arraignment could be moved to an earlier date. Now, once we learn more about when exactly McGahn will be back in court here in Washington County, we'll keep you updated on air and online. For now, in Washington County, I'm Gabriela Phelan.